Hey, what's up everyone? It's me, Cameron. In case you're new to my channel, I am a consultant living and working here in New York City. I know I've talked about it a few times before on this channel, but I am planning on taking the GMAT, and in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about what my plan is to crush this exam. So in case you're not aware, the GMAT is the standardized test required for entrance and applications for business schools. The test itself includes 4 sections: quantitative, verbal, integrated reasoning, and an essay portion. And in total, it's about just over 3 hours. So some of you might be thinking, why the GMAT? I thought your plan was a JD MBA down the road. And yes, that is definitely still my end goal and something I would absolutely love to do. But I think right now it makes the most sense for me to take the GMAT, and here's why. From what I've researched and heard from other people who have taken it, the content and format of the GMAT is a little bit more similar to content tested in college and high school, kind of those traditional education settings. So therefore, I want to take this exam while I'm still kind of fresh from college. I just graduated in April, so I still feel, kind of in that mindset of college. I still know a lot of the things that I learned. And frankly, I understand that if you wait and push back taking the exam a few years, honestly, you end up losing a lot of that knowledge and kind of test-taking skills. Also, I think some of the reading and the integrated reasoning sections of this exam will really help me a lot for the LSAT down the road. Finally, the GMAT scores are valid for 5 years. So if I take the exam in 6 months, that would then give me 5 years on from those 6 months from now, which just seems like a lifetime away. And honestly, would just give me so much freedom and flexibility to really pursue whatever I want down the road. Also, by getting the exam over with in 6 months and hopefully having a great score, that'll give me more time to focus on other aspects of my application, like my actual career, my extracurriculars, and kind of giving back to the community. So now that you know the actual backstory of why I want to take this and why I'm taking it in 6 months, let's get into my actual plan. So 6 months is a long time to prep. But as I've said before, this is something I'm extremely committed to doing extremely well on. So I am willing to do whatever it takes, however long it takes, in order to do this. Also, 6 months from today places the test date around the middle of March. So this will give me something really to do and work on while it's kind of ugly and cold here in New York. The materials and platforms that I'll be using to study for this is Magoosh, as well as the official GMAT prep handbook. Kind of again showing how long that 6 month time frame is. The longest prep course on Magoosh is 3 months. So taking that into consideration, I will actually be doing 2 courses on Magoosh. Sequentially, I will start off with the 3-month beginner course, and then once I finish that, I will move on to the 3-month advanced course. Both of these plans require taking 5 mock exams over the course of the 3 months. So after these 6 months, I will have taken a total of 10 mock exams. So I feel pretty comfortable and confident that after 10 mock exams, I'd have a pretty good idea of what I'll be scoring, and hopefully that score is pretty high. Practice makes perfect. It really is true. Practice exams were one of the keys to my success back in college. So I really do want to take this prep seriously. Back in high school, I never studied or did any mock exams for either the SAT or the ACT. And honestly, a lot of the times I've thought about kind of what could have been or what could I have scored if I really did try and apply myself to the prep. I still got a 30 and a 1320 respectively, which is good. It got me to UF, which got me to New York City working a fantastic job. But at the end of the day, I know I'm just capable of a little bit more than those scores that I received. So a little bit of this is kind of just proving it to myself that if I really do study for something as long and as hard as it takes, I can perform well. And at the end of the day, I do still want to pursue an MBA. It's not like I'm just taking this for fun. This is just kind of one of those steps in a very long process, which is my career goals. So what does this mean for this YouTube channel? Throughout this process, I'm going to post a YouTube video once every single month, kind of documenting and keeping you up to date on my study process. The format will be kind of like the study vlogs that I would do back in college, kind of just updates here and there, maybe talk about what I'm actually doing, how I'm doing, and really just take you guys along for the ride. I think that by posting these videos and making it public, it will really hold me accountable and will make sure that I actually go through with this. I also think it'd be really valuable to document the process so that other people down the road could replicate it if they wanted to go down the same path themselves. And of course, I would still post plenty of other content on my channel But these videos are something I've really wanted to do for a while. I think it's a great opportunity for me to not just develop myself personally, but also to help out a lot of other people along the way. So with all this being said, that's gonna wrap up the video. Really just wanted to explain to you my plan for how I'm going to study and take on the GMAT exam. In the videos to come, I definitely will break down the process and the content way more, but you'll just have to subscribe so you can stay tuned for those in the future. With this being said, definitely check out Magoosh. I'm gonna be using them so much over the course of the next 6 months. Also, as always, subscribe to the Morning Brew for the best daily business news. And that's gonna wrap it up. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.